Hi, and welcome to the making, a behind-the-scenes look at the 1975 film 3 Days of the Condor. The film starred Robert Redford, Faye Dunaway, Cliff Robertson and other stars. The budget for the film was $20 million, and its worldwide gross takings were $27.5 million. The film was shot in the autumn of 1974, but was set in winter. On the streets where the movie was being filmed, saplings had to be defoliated and leaves removed from the trees to create the necessary wintry look. The film was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Film Editing, but lost to the film Jaws. The film was directed by Sidney Pollack, who also directed The Electric Horseman and Jeremiah Johnson, both starring Robert Redford. The film is now viewed as a 1970s Robert Redford classic. So let's now take a look at the locations and what they look like today. Okay, so here we have Robert Redford at the beginning of the movie arriving at work at the undercover CIA office. A bit later in the movie, Robert Redford goes out of the building to get everyone's lunch. He takes the back way out of the office in order to save a block of running in the rain. As he exits the rear of the building, which is located on 77th Street, he makes a few turns in the alley, goes up some stairs and pops out on what should be 78th Street. In reality though, he comes out onto the 83rd Street, 5 blocks north of his 77th Street office, and just west of his destination at 1226 Lexington Avenue. The place where Turner goes to pick up lunch for everyone, the Lexington Candy Shop, is still there, still looks the same, and has a steady clientele. Robert Redford calls the CIA. Amazingly, the phone kiosk is still there. In a very brief scene we have Robert Redford taking refuge in a museum. The museum is actually the Guggenheim Museum. Cliff Robertson's CIA New York office is the World Trade Center. The original World Trade Center was destroyed in the September the 11th terrorist attacks in 2001. The site was rebuilt with 5 new skyscrapers and a memorial to the victims of the attacks. One World Trade Center opened in October 2014. It is the tallest building in the US and already a recognisable New York landmark. Again, he makes another phone call to the CIA. Riverside Drive was designed by landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted as part of his concept for Riverside Park. It passes through the Manhattan neighbourhoods of the Upper West Side, Morningside Heights, over Manhattanville in West Harlem, by way of the Riverside Drive Viaduct and through Washington Heights. Robert Redford meeting with his friend Sam and his department head Wicks. A few subtle changes to the buildings, but still recognisable. Robert Redford runs after Wicks had tried to kill him in the alley. After kidnapping Faye Dunaway, they drive over the Brooklyn Bridge. And here we have Faye Dunaway's apartment in the movie. What a stunning skyline at the end of the road. I bet it looks great at night when it's all lit up. Max van Sydow talking with Addison Powell, CIA Deputy Director of Operations for the Middle East. Faye Dunaway accosts Cliff Robertson at a restaurant. Robert Redford then abducts him down the alleyway and then drives off. Max van Sydow's hotel. It no longer is a Holiday Inn, it is now called the Watson Hotel. Faye Dunaway drops off Robert Redford outside the New York Telephone Building. The scene is at night, so we don't get a real good look at what it looks like. Here is what it looks like today. Robert Redford says goodbye to Faye Dunaway. Here we have her car parked outside the terminal. Then we come to the ending of the movie, where Robert Redford meets Cliff Robertson. Robert Redford tells Cliff Robertson that he has given his story to the New York Times. We cut to a scene where it shows the address, 207 to 211 West 43rd Street, New York. The newspaper had its headquarters at 229 West 43rd Street until 2007, until they moved their office to 620 8th Avenue. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, why not consider subscribing and give me a big thumbs up? I've got many more videos to come like this, and check out the home cinema shop, it's got some great items. And now I'll leave you with the stills gallery from the movie. Thanks for watching and enjoy your movies. Bye.